Welcome back to my channel. Yes, I'm wearing the same stuff as the last video because I'm making this one only a few hours after I made the last one, because I want to do a week. So what I'm listing over the 7 days. So I'm going to be putting a listing up tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday the 1st of February. Now, tomorrow I'm on an early shift. I don't have the kids tomorrow night, so I will be able to get a listing up. But I'm on an early start, so I'm up at 4:30 in the morning, get myself sorted, leave at 5:15, and then work for 6. So I wanted to do this part of the video now to show you what I'm going to be listing tomorrow. I'm going to list 2 items tomorrow, my one daily and one more extra, to bring it up to that minimum floor of 20 units like I was telling you before. And once I'm steady on 20 units, I'm going to increase that, but still doing the one listing a day. I'm hoping by March I'll be increasing that. I would have made enough revenue to increase to sort of 2 listings a day. The money I'm literally relying on for this business model is sales on eBay, because I don't have much passive income. My salary, child maintenance, fuel, cost of living, rent, council tax, utilities, all these things. I don't really have any extra money. Plus I've just got a mortgage in principle. I'm looking at buying a property as well. So I'm not really in a position to be using my own money, because that's kind of all accounted for. So I'm literally going to be using the money that I sell, go back in, which means it limits to me to how much I can buy, which is not a bad thing. It just means I'm more particular on what I buy, which I want to be anyway, because I want good stuff going into my store, where sometimes I might take a punt on some cheaper stuff. Yeah, I know, the jigsaw puzzle. I have taken a couple of small punts already, but I'm going to try and be careful. It's just difficult. It's just, it's not easy, right? So I'm just going to go grab the first item that I'm going to list tomorrow. I'd love to just list it all now, but if I do that, if I list it all now, the algorithm in eBay loves consistency, and it loves you to be on their platform. And when you're on their platform listing consistently over a period of time, it does tend, from, you know, I only know this because of my previous experience of practicing it, it brings more traffic. So like if I listed all my items today and brought it up to that 20 and then added another 7 on top for the week and didn't do anything for the rest of the week, I might get a small burst of sales sort of, you know, in the beginning, but they'll pan out. So it's better to do one a day consistently. Anyway, let me just show you real quick. I'm going to grab what I'm going to list. You've probably seen it on the last video. There's like 5 items there, isn't there? I think I showed you that I'm going to be listing this week. So there's only 2 extra that you're probably not going to see just yet. But I'll just grab you and show you what I am listing. Oh, also in this little vlog this week, I'm going to go through any solds as well and pop them up here, and any other discrepancies or any other issues that's sort of, or any other challenges that's come my way. Another thing as well, before I go and grab that, my GoPro, I was thinking about selling it. I've got a GoPro Hero 7 Silver that I was going to use for you know, charity shop shopping and all that. I know Nick Hills has just lost his. I was going to message him and ask him if he wanted to buy it, but I thought about it, and oh, so Nick Hills, if you don't know, is a UK reseller. He's a great guy. You should check out his channel. I started eBay. Reason I started eBay actually was watching his content. So, you know, he's a good guy, Nick and Andrea. I love him a bit. Don't know him personally. I only know their personalities from YouTube, but it's amazing that you can know somebody and not really know somebody, you know. What was I saying? Yeah, GoPro. Decided to keep it. I'm going to see if I can find all the bits for it. I'm going to buy a rucksack out of the profit. Remember, this all has to come out of the profit. So everything I spend out of the eBay profit doesn't go on stuff to put back into the store. So I've got to be really careful on what I buy. But I would like to get a satchel or rucksack with a GoPro holder, so I can do some charity shop picking, so you can see the car boots, the charity shops that I go to, because I love that stuff. I love going into charity shops. I love going into car boots and finding gems. It's kind of, I live for that, man. I really enjoyed that last time round, and I'm excited about doing that again, so stay tuned for that. Right, okay, so I will go in, pull out what I'm going to be listing tomorrow. I wasn't expecting this, was you? Probably expecting something from the lot I showed you. But the day before that video, I went to a charity shop in Thirsk in Yorkshire, and I bought this one here, Blue Label. Charity shop's Blue Label now. Can't remember. Anyway, I bought this Lee Cooper vintage fleece lined denim jacket. If it was big enough, I would wear it myself. I paid £8.65. The reason I'm going to try and keep the labels of the prices on until I list it, then I'll take it off and then I'll make a record. Firstly, I'm not going to use a computer for that. I'm just going to jot it down on paper, maybe go onto a spreadsheet after. But so I bought this, and it was £8.65. Seems steep, doesn't it? But I know from my previous experience in selling clothing that this is a good brand and a good trucker jacket to sell. So they should go for 30 quid. I'm hoping 30 quid. Maybe a little bit more, because it is in good condition. It's a nice one. It's got all the Lee Cooper badges on. Luckily, my listing process for clothing is pretty quick because I kind of got that down to a T. And my SKU system, I'm going to have to get my old SKU system back up on. If you looked through my previous videos, I try not to look through them because some of them could be a bit painful, listening to noises in the background and whatnot. I try not to listen to them as much, but I've kept them on there. But if you look at my SKU system, I'll be using that, and it is the infinity number system in a SKU box, basically. I've done a video on it. If you just go through my videos, you'll see. So I will probably get a box, but I'm not paying for the box. I paid for all my boxes last time, paid for all my poly bags and all that. So I'm going to be looking for cheap, because I've only got what the eBay money allows me to have, and I do need to put inventory in my store. So this is a beginner store. This is me literally starting again. So there we go, Lee Cooper. So that is going to get listed tomorrow. And my second item I'm going to list tomorrow. I'll grab that now. Going to be listing these. I know, right? I'm not expecting that, was you? So these are No Fear professional rollerblades. I used to rollerblade when I was a kid. I had a pair of Solomons. These have hardly got any wear on them at all. I've hardly used them. It turns out I'm too old. They do have sole plates, so you could do tricks. I remember back in the day I used to drop in on skates, and I love skating. I thought I'd take it up again, but no, there's a couple of grind marks where I hit a rail or two, but yeah, so I'm going to be getting rid of these. They owe me nothing. They were a gift, I don't know, 8 or 9 years ago. No Fear. The only thing missing on these is the lace strap that goes round there and it clips on the back, but nobody ever wears them anyway. What is that in there? Looks like there's leaves in there. Leaves. Looks like something might have been living in there. It's just leaves. Sorry, what was I? Yeah, I'm hoping that these will get around 50 quid. I'm not sure yet. I'll have a look at the comps. I'll put up here somewhere on the solds, so you know, you get a rough idea of what they sell for. They do need a clean. There's a few spider webs on it, and yeah, they've kind of been tucked away. So they do need a clean. So I will be cleaning these up, and these will be getting listed tomorrow. So I'll do a little video tomorrow, hopefully shorter than this one, on anything that's sold or whatnot, and what I'm going to list. The Imagine X that I showed you on the last video, not the big Batman one, the smaller one, can't remember how much it sold for. Was it 11 or 12 quid? I'll pop it here anyway. So that's sold. I'm going to get a box from work tomorrow. I'm going to get all of my boxes from work, so we have loads of them there, and packaging if I can find it, and we're going to ship that out tomorrow. So that's sold as well, which brought my listings down again, but that's fine. And this iron that sold has been returned. This is a thing I have, right? So the iron's been returned. I paid £5 for it, plus your postage. You know, I'm $8.60, something like that, deep into it. Sold it for $19.99. Take away your fees and everything else, you're not left with much on the back end, you know. And I have to pay for the postage for it coming back as well. So that's like $8.60. Sorry, what to say? Yeah, $8.60 plus the postage on the way back. Then $11.60, $12.20, I think, off the top of my head, you know, and then sell it again with an insertion fee of 36p, and then if it sells, the fees with that as well. I'll probably break even if it's listed again. So if it doesn't get, if it gets sold the next time and then it gets returned again, I'll end up donating it or keeping it for myself. There is literally no point in me listing it, because that product that now cost me £5 is now cost me $8.60 plus the $3.60 on the back end, and then it will cost me that again the next time if it returns. So at that point, I'll donate it, I'll get rid of it, and then if I see another one exactly the same for £5, I'll buy that, because then I'm only into that new thing for £5. But I probably won't buy another one of them if it gets returned twice. So that's getting returned. At what point do you stop listing an item? Drop a comment, let me know when you think is a good time to get an item out of your store, or to stop listing it because it's been returned or the insertion fees have run up to the value of it. I mean, eventually it will start costing you money to keep it in your store, you know. Anyway, see you tomorrow. Sup people, so it is the first today. Yeah, so my day so far, it is 25 to 5. I finished work at 2:30. I got back at 3:30. I'm feeling pretty tired. I've been up since 4:30, so yeah, I've been tired. I've not listed anything yet. I had to put my phone on charge, and I thought while it was charging, I'll nip out and have a little scoot around the charity shops. I did pay up today. I spent £34.50. Yeah, £34.50. I'm saying I'm going to get this 20 unit store and list one item one a day, but I think at this rate I'm already thinking about a photograph area, a storage area, getting a SKU system up and running, and a photo area. Did I already say that? Yeah, and a listing table, and yeah, I'm gonna, well, I can see myself failing this 20 plus 1. I'm going to end up with so much in my store, but as long as I'm consistent, that's the main thing, and I am only spending eBay money. That is key. So I'll be quick because I'm premiering a video in a minute, so I'll show you what I bought real quick. Like I said, I did pay up and I took a risk. I know I said yesterday that I won't take a punt on things, and it's an educated punt, if you like. It's a risk because I didn't have my phone on me to check any prices or anything like that. But I'm just going from my sort of experience, I suppose, in some ways. But yeah, it's a bit of a risk. I'll show you what I got. So, excuse me. I've got 20 minutes till my video comes on. So I bought this bag here. Not just any old bag. I paid £3 for it. It's non-branded, which I was umming and ahhing about. But what I love about it, it is a picnic bag. We can see the contents. There we go, it's a picnic bag. It's not used. The glasses and knife and fork still have their covers on it. It's got napkins in there, side plates, and a cooling section on the back. And on the side of the bag here, it has a cooling pocket for drink. And obviously on the back of the bag, it has a cooling section for your food. And I figured it's non-branded, that's why I was a bit kind of imminent eyeing, but it's a lovely little bag. And the thing is, I see my kids 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays, and they stay over every other weekend. Although I've lost Wednesday at the minute because I've been working a bit, but I'm trying to pick it up on Tuesday and Thursdays. So we go out a lot, you know, and in the summertime I thought, if there's not much comps on this or doesn't sell for much, I think it'd be great just to take them out for picnics and that, you know. So yeah, so I bought that. Now I paid up for this t-shirt. It's like a polo t-shirt. It's G-Star black, but I really like the logo on it. It's quite subtle, and on the bottom it's got the stitch there of the tag. Hopefully you can see that. I'm not sure if you can. it's got the tag, new tag still on it. Hasn't got the price on it, so it is new with tags, and it's double XL. And the reason I bought it for 2 reasons really, well 3 reasons. One, it's a double XL, and larger clothing items tend to sell better than smaller clothing items. It's G-Star, which is a good brand, and I love the design. I love the little pocket, the little tabbies on the top here, this kind of check here. I love the subtle logo, and I love the tab on the bottom there. There we go. It's lovely. What's the time? It's lovely, isn't it? I like it a lot, but I paid up for it. I paid £6.50 for that. I'm hoping I'll get 25 for it to 30, but I don't know. I'll find a comp. I'll put it here. Hopefully I've done okay. We'll see. But we'll get it listed. £6.50. It was a risk, I know, but with fees and all that, I kind of need it to sell for 20 or 25, really. But if it don't, I know I'm not going to lose the £6.50, so it's fine. Next up, I paid up for quite a lot of this stuff, to be fair. These shorts here. Now, I paid £10 for these. I really paid up for these, but they are amazing. They're double XL as well, so they're more desired because they're the larger brand. It's Henry Lloyd. Look at it. They are in such good condition. Now, I don't know what sort of shorts this is. It's got a great elasticated band there. They're really Teflon, heavy duty shorts with a logo there. They're padded. It's got big pads in the back here. So this is all padded here and padded here. I don't know if they're biker shorts, but they ain't going to be biker shorts, are they? Great pockets, great design, great strap. Henry Lloyd, I'm not sure. They must be Henry Lloyd Marine Technology. So they're nautical Henry Lloyd shorts. Nautical Marine Henry Lloyd shorts. It's called Henry Lloyd TP2. And I have not seen this. I know Henry Lloyd is in my black book, so I've got a little black book with my favourite brands, ones that sell well for me, and Henry Lloyd is in there. I wouldn't normally pay £10 for a Henry Lloyd item, but this is quite a unique piece. It seems to be anyway. Like I say, it's nautical. It is maybe fishing trousers. It could be fishing trousers. Marine technology. They look basically new. They're waterproof. They're definitely padded. TP2 Henry Lloyd. Tell me what you think in the comments. Any advice on these, let me know. I will try and find some comps. If I do, I put them up here. But a tenner, it was a risk for a tenner, but I don't know. Could be a £40, £45 pair of shorts there. We'll have a look. Next up, now I wouldn't normally buy shirts because I know from my last store where I had 2,000 units in, shirts were always hung around. The only reason I bought this shirt is literally because it's Tommy Hilfiger. It's got a lovely little logo. It's got the little subtle logo. Tommy Hilfiger has always sold well for me in my store. Well, the jumpers did anyway. I like the shirt myself, and it is a small, so it wouldn't fit me anyway. But I like the shirt myself. I like the little logo on it. It's that green check. Green and red check seems to go really well. Kind of that lumberjack. So it's got a few things there going for it, really. It's not just a generic shirt, I suppose. American brand, Hilfiger, lovely little logo. And I paid £5 for that, I know. It's risky for a shirt like that. You want to be looking, to be honest, you want to be paying £2.50 to £3 for a shirt like that. I paid a £5 for it. I don't know, I paid a £5 for it. On second thoughts now, I'm not sure if it was worth it. I didn't have my phone on me to check comps, but Henry Lloyd does sell well. I'll put a comp up here to see how much it goes for, but I might break even with it. But it is a nice item to put in my store. And at this early stage in eBay, although it is about bringing in the revenue to buy more stock, yeah, I do want good quality items in my store, and this is a good quality item. It's good cotton, and it's Henry Lloyd. Sorry, it's not. It's Tommy Hilfiger's. Good brand. So I bought that, but I paid that £5. Probably too much, but hey ho, I got excited. So next up, I bought these trousers. I paid up again for these trousers. Well, I didn't actually. I paid £4 for these trousers, which I think is a great price. It is duck and cover, London brand, 32 waist, duck and cover. Yeah, it's got a lovely little logo on the money pocket there. I don't know if it's subtle, which they wouldn't be. I thought. Not on a pair of chinos. Yeah, it's got a good stitch though. It's double stitched in the inside, which is really nice. So it's made the the quality is there. There is a little bit of damage here where the tag used to be in green, but I can actually take that thread out there and tidy that up. You wouldn't even see that, to be honest. But I will declare it obviously. But yeah, it's a nice duck and cover, bread and butter really item for £4. I would pay £4 for a decent pair of trousers like this. I love the little logo on the back. All these little things, subtle things I like about it. It's good down, great condition. The crotch area's got no fade. The knee's got no fade. The hem is really good. At the bottom, there's no damage there. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a £15, £20 item. I'm not sure. I'll put comps up anyway and let you have a look at that. But I do like these, duck and cover. And is this the last item? Oh yeah, this is the last item I bought, which is Rockports. Now, I've always done well with Rockports in terms of shoes. I've never really tried a Rockport trouser, but the brand is good. I like these. I like the way the logo Rockport is nice in the middle here, sort of Rockport all along the back there. I like a chino trouser, I guess. They've got a die, like an eye. It's not a button, it's an eye sort of fastening there. Yeah, pretty box standard really in terms of apparel and what it looks like. Little buttons say Rockport on it, which is really nice. It does have a subtle logo on the side here, like a tabby logo. It says Rockport. I think it'll give them a steam maybe. I want to say they're a chino trouser. Because they got the feel of, it's the denim feel, it's a cotton feel, but they've got the sort of trouser button up fastened front. It does have a button on there as well. So yeah, Rockport, I paid £4 for them. I thought that was a good price. I think I can get 15 quid on the back end, maybe a little more. Not sure, I'll put a comp up there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items there. Yeah, 6 items. No, 6, 7 items for £32. So yeah, see what the comps look like, and yeah, we'll do it tomorrow anyway. We'll get a couple listed. I'm gonna have to get some storage sorted out. So it's the 3rd today. To drop me mug down. No, it's not. It's the 2nd. I want to show you what I picked up today. I picked up a few things today, mainly clothing items. I'm trying to hold back on my buying, but I couldn't help myself today. So I've got some absolute belters. I've got some, well, in terms of price. I mean, the stuff I got is good for what I paid for it. So yeah. A couple of sales going out. So like I said, sold these, what did I sell? That's a good point. Oh yeah, the small digital camera. I sold that. It's only 8 quid. It owes me nothing, so that's gone. And the Imagine X one, that's all packed up now, ready to go tomorrow morning. I'm selling about 0.8% of my store, the conversion rate now. So before I was selling 1%, so 10 items in my store usually brings about a 1% conversion. So you would sell 1 item a day if you got 10 in your store. But then that sort of drops down as you're selling and you're adding more. So it's actually about 0.8% conversion rate. So if you're around the 14 listings, you kind of get a sell a day. So it's not, this 1 a day listing is not going to work. I do have to stick to the 2 if I want to get growth up to 20 units in my store. Think about having 20 units in my store with a 0.8 conversion rate to 1% conversion rate. Is I'm going to sell 2 items and I'm going to be listing 2. So I'm never going to get above that 20. So I think I'm going to need to kind of list around 28 units to get 2 items a day consistently. And I probably still struggle with growth there. So I can see myself having to list a bit more, maybe around the 30 mark, have a 30 store. I know I'm increasing it. Yeah, well, that's what happens when I start getting on this. I kind of go hell for leather. But no, I'm watching the money. I'm struggling a little bit with the finances in terms of keeping track. Because it goes into my personal account. So it's Monday tomorrow, I've got a day off. I work today, I've been up since 4:30 this morning. It's now 5:10, so I'm quite tired. I'm going to go to the bank tomorrow and open up a account with bank, HSBC, I think there's a HSBC around here, or Barclays, and use that just for eBay. I'm going to go through my personal account and see what I've bought, deduct that off of what eBay's put in, and then add that to the account, and then I'll see what's left in there, just so I don't overspend and I can stick to the plan and the budget. But I'm already thinking about a SKU system. I'm going to need to start putting a SKU system in place. I picked up some boxes from work, you're over there, I don't know if you can see them today. So I'm going to get a SKU system up and running for the clothing items. I do want to move away from clothing a little bit, but I just seem to get attracted to it because it's kind of what I'm used to selling. Anyway, I'll show you what I picked up today. So the first thing I picked up was this little plush toy. The reason I got this, it's Leo and Stitch. It's Disney. It's only a Primark Disney teddy, but it was £2. But I got that. I think my daughter will love it. She loves Stitch, so I kind of didn't really look at the face. Didn't really buy that to resell. I kind of bought that for her for £2. And I thought, while I was treating her and it's pink, I'll treat myself to this polo, which was new with tags. It's holster and it was £6. I didn't mind paying £6 for a holster with new with tags. I wouldn't pay £6 for a second-hand one though, without tags. But yeah, looking pretty dapper. Yeah, she's got the blue one. I got her the blue one for Christmas that the heart lights up. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So that's her little treat. Do you want to see the blue one? I'll show you the blue one. One sec. Yeah, that's the little blue one. That's the one I got her for Christmas. Like, kind of lights up there, and this one lights up there. I love it. They look so good together. Anyway, I know, sloppy, right? So I'm going to put that one on bed. Picking them up tomorrow after school, so I'm sure they'll like it. So I bought that. So yeah, right, so next thing I bought, I got some bargains here, I'm not going to lie. So this Adidas polo shirt. Now, I wouldn't normally pick up an Adidas polo shirt. I do like the cover, the colour. It's like a purple. It's got like a raised Adidas logo to look vintage, and it made me think it was fake at first when I looked at that. But it's not, it's original logo. It's got original tab inside. It's got a sort of vintage logo there. I haven't checked the date of this one, but it is a nice polo shirt. It should fetch between 15 to 20, maybe a bit more if it is vintage. I might have to do a bit more research on it, on the logo itself. I did sell vintage clothing, but my memory is not as good as it used to be. Where is it made? That would tell me, give me a clue. I don't see anything there. I don't know, but I think that's a vintage Adidas polo shirt. I paid £1 for that in a charity shop. They had it on a pound roll. So I was quite chuffed with myself after that. So that was a quid. So a quid into 15, maybe 20, possibly more of it is vintage. Yeah, happy with that. £1. It's great, isn't it? Which made me look through this row a little more. And in the same row, for £1, 150 it says on the top, but she gave it to me for £1 anyway, was another Adidas polo shirt, but in blue for £1. So these two polo shirts alone was £2, and you're looking at maybe 60 quid on the back end of that, maybe 50, 60 quid. Which, you know, obviously got me looking in that realm a little more. And I found this Hollister. Now, I just said I wouldn't buy Hollister second hand for 6 quid, but I would for £1. So that was £1 that. I might get, I don't know how much I'd get for that, maybe a tenner. But a tenner into £1, sorry, £1 into £10 is a massive deal, isn't it? It's pretty good. Oh, I'm tired, can't get my words out. But yeah, happy with that, another £1. So these 3 polo shirts were £1, isn't it? Anyway, kept on looking. And I found this Ralph Lauren long sleeve polo shirt. They had it for £6.50 and she gave it to me for £3. Look at that. Long sleeve Ralph Lauren polo shirt for £3. That is an absolute belter. So I was really happy with that. That was, yeah, pretty good find. And then this one here, which is, this was in a different charity shop, which is a Ralph Lauren, Polo Ralph Lauren, no, same one, sorry, Polo Ralph Lauren polo shirt. It's got that vintage feel for it. Yeah, they had it on there for £6 and she also gave me that for £3. In fact, all of these shirts together was £9 for these polo shirts. So that is, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, that. £9, yeah. Well, happy. But I'm not going to list these yet until I get a half-decent tape. I want to get a fabric tape measure. That's what I went to Ripon for in Yorkshire, was to get a tape measure at the Yorkshire Trading, but ended up going charity shopping and missed the shop. It's a bit frustrating. Is there anything else I bought in this bag? Oh yes, there is one more. So there's this as well. I was a bit gutted about this. Not this jumper, this is alright. I think I paid alright for it. So I paid £4.99 for this. It's a Luke jumper, it's quite nice. I quite like Luke. I was going to keep it for myself if it fits. But yeah, so I paid £4.99 for that. I don't know what the comps are on that, but £4.99. But in that charity shop, it was Age UK. They had so much good stuff in there. All Saints, I seen a few All Saints shirts and polo shirts, but they were just asking 25 quid, you know, 30 quid for them, and yeah, eBay prices, so I didn't bother with that. I didn't bother buying it. Now, there was one shop I went into where they had a Nike NBA polo shirt, sort of a polo shirt slash t-shirt. It was buttoned down halfway, but it was like a t-shirt fabric. And I was imming and on about it. It was £6.50, I think it was. And it had a big L on it. And I just, I couldn't make out whether to get it or not. So I went away from the Rel and I was doing some comps on it. And it was Lakers, American NBA Lakers, Nike NBA Lakers, polo, sort of half polo sort of t-shirt. And I think I've seen a comp there for like 35 quid or something. Anyway, I went back to get it. Someone picked it up, so opportunity lost there. But yeah, there was a lot of not overpricing, priced correctly, really, a lot of places. Just, you know, they got to make their money too. I might have to contact one of my wholesalers from before, if I can remember their numbers, and get a box delivered. But if I do that, you know what's going to happen, don't you? The shack's going to come back, and I'm going to end up balls deep in clothing. But no, let's try and keep it simple for now. Remember, I'm starting again, you know, starting fresh. So yeah, happy with that. So thanks for sticking around. I'm going to put this video on now. I was going to do the rest of the week, but I decided not to bother because I like to talk, and they're like, yeah, the video is going to be too long. So I'll try and get this edited today and get it up. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you're new, please subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.